Hi, wonderful. Welcome to your reading. This reading is timeless and it's for all signs. So when it finds you, it is meant for you. So welcome and let's get into your reading. What messages want to come through for the Spiritual Activation Academy? All right, feeling a lot of excitement, happiness in a basket of joy. I say that because this fell in the basket. Things are feeling really, really, really good. You're really happy, but I do feel a little bit of sadness, like maybe you lost something or someone, and so you feel really happy, but then every once in a while, you think about the thing that you lost and you wonder, should I really be feeling that happy? I also lost this other thing. That loss was you having moved on from something, or maybe somebody has passed. If it's you having moved on from something, nostalgia is normal. But I think if you went back, it wouldn't be quite the same. And you're headed for so much greatness and so much better. Not that where you left was bad, but we all go through changes. We enter certain bubbles and then leave them and enter another bubble and leave it. Just happens, just life. It happens because we're meant to touch a lot of people, and so that's why sometimes changes in groups need to happen so that we can meet other people and get exposed to them and touch them, and they can touch us. Because we're all here to help each other. We're all connected. And the more people we know, the more avenues the universe has to give us our blessings. You are rising to greatness, and it's a little bit scary because you're leaving a bubble and you're entering into a new one. And we like comfort. We like familiarity. And we don't always know what's on the other side, what's in that other bubble. That's uncertainty, and we don't always know that we can handle everything. Are we equipped for this next stage of our life? Are we actually ready? Do we have the skills? Maybe your Instagram or your business or your social media is about to blow up and you can tell and you can feel it and it's happening. But you're like, do I really have the PR skills to be able to manage that? Am I really mature and responsible enough? The answer is yes. Yes, you are. Because you're asking those questions, which means that you're very self-aware and very growth-oriented. So 1, you're not going to make a lot of mistakes. And 2, when you do, you're going to be responsible. So you have what it takes, and that's really all you can ask of anybody, is for each person to do their best. And that's what you do. You do your best. So I think you're stressing about things you don't need to stress about. And the people of your current bubble or the past bubbles, they never have to fully leave you. You can bring them with you. Just because you enter a new space doesn't mean that you can't relate to them in other ways. There's still people, you guys still have shared experiences and histories and interests. It doesn't go away. It's kind of like when a celebrity, they keep their best friend from high school, from before they were a celebrity, and those relationships still continue, right? Because those were your friends before you got known. Those are the people that liked you before everybody liked you. Those are the people that you can trust, that actually have your best interests at heart. Because they were there for you when they didn't have necessarily a reason to be other than they actually cared about you. There is nothing else that they could gain or knew that they could gain from that. It was pure. So you don't have to let those people go. In fact, keep them. Keep them. They're going to be your best friends, your allies, the people that you can trust the most. Why would you let that go? So don't. You don't want to, so don't do it. Other people might advise you to be like, oh, you need to surround yourself by people that are more like us and where you want to go. And that's true. But you don't have to let go of the people that have been there for you. Never. Never do that, actually. Like, just don't do that. It's okay to evolve. And just, they know that you're evolving. They know that you're doing different things, and that's okay. And they'll evolve with you, and you'll evolve with them, and you'll all grow together. It's a beautiful thing. It's not a detrimental thing. It doesn't have to be a scary thing. Time for the cards. Wait, before that, I also feel like you need to work on your confidence in who you are. That way you won't be so swayed by other people and what they think you should do. You'll know what you want to do. Because I feel like your principles are going to be very important for whatever it is that you're doing. Like, as you become big in whatever it is, like, your principles are going to be very important that you stick to them and that you honor them, because that's who you are and that's how you're going to show up, and you want to stay consistent, and because that's going to help with your branding. But then also, like, your values are really, they're good ones. And so you want to make sure you're embodying them, because when you do become successful, there are people who do feel like they can bend the rules because they're successful, right? They suddenly have more power. And when you have more power, you can do things that you shouldn't be doing, right? You can treat people in a way that you shouldn't treat them. And that is not going to fly. That doesn't fly anymore. And so it's important that you build your confidence, that you never get sucked into that. Because even though you are very principled, it is very easy to get sucked into success. So if there's any hesitation, you shouldn't have it, because you are principled. You have all the skills, but just work on your confidence is the only thing. Confidence, so that you don't give in to peer pressure, and so that you always stay very clear on what is right and wrong. Because whenever you are in a successful circle, they bend the rules. And when you see people bending the rules, then you think you can bend them too, and you think that they're just bendable in general, and before you know it, you don't realize you're even doing something wrong. It's kind of like if you were to hang out with friends when you're younger who were shoplifters, and they would do it and they would get away with it, and it was just like what was normal for them. And then eventually you thought, oh yeah, it's a normal thing that people do, and you started thinking it was okay to do it. You would maybe participate sometimes because you were around that. So, and that's because when you're younger, you are more susceptible to peer pressure sometimes. Depends on personality, of course. So just build your strength internally so that you don't have that same peer pressure kind of thing, because, in higher circles, it can still be a factor. All right, you're building something new. There is a grand vision that is wanting to come through. And we're looking at the cards. Very important that you do not let the devil enter, right? This is you being straight on your principles, you not giving into peer pressure, because a lot wants to come for you that's very positive. You do not have to deal with heartbreak. Not too much. I do feel like this actually does represent a heartbreak that has happened, or is about to happen, or is about to happen of some kind, some bad news. But for the most part, you don't have to deal with it. And this one, if it's meant for you, it will be rectified. If it's not, it will release. And that is okay, even though it doesn't feel that way in the moment, but it would be for the best. You're definitely going through a transformation. There's a lot that you are bringing in now. Like, you're going through quite a transformation. Things are about to get big. With the 7 of Pentacles, you definitely, whatever you've been growing, it's growing. Whatever you've been planting, it's coming. The stress, you don't have to worry about it too much. Just work on your confidence, as we talked about. Ask Spirit for help. They will help you. And, ask them if there's anything else you need to learn. But I think we've already covered the main ones. And yeah, just keep staying educated. Always bring something fresh and new to the table. Always be learning. Fill your mind with knowledge, so that even if people enter your space and they want to do things in a way that isn't really right, because you're filling your own mind with your own thoughts and other learnings, they will not have as much of a hold on your mind, because your mind is already filled with other knowledge and information. So there's not as much space for their information to take hold. If there is a guide in your life, good. I feel like the right guide is somebody who is very calm, very grounded, very relaxed, does not get overly impressed by people who are successful or impressive, and can definitely bring that grounded perspective. They might have a little bit of disdain for success, so just kind of keep that in mind. With every guide in life, like physical ones, like take what works for you, but you don't have to listen and hang on to every word as though it is truth, because your main truth comes from within and with your spirit guides. But they can guide you in certain ways and keep you grounded. And yeah, the wait is over. I think success is definitely coming your way. I think you're pretty much just about there. A lot's going to happen for you. Yeah, make sure that you give to your friends and your family. And it's okay to share your feelings and your concerns. You know, if you're worried about losing people that you love, let them know, hey, I'm becoming successful, but I'm worried about losing you through that. Like, and I really, you know, success is amazing and I want it, but I really want you to be on that journey with me. You know, please, like, if there's ever anything you want to talk about, please come to me. Please feel open with that. You know, you might be worried that you're just going to lose touch because of that. And so share yourself with them, share your heart with them, and keep in touch with them, and help them. So yeah, that's what wants to come through. So thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next one.